place, with the impossible place where I got into my first
It's the next
fight, got
guy.
introduced to drugs, but I politely declined. Witnessed what true toxicity was, and the list goes on. Now, personally, I always sat in the middle or the back of the bus because those two sections had something that the front did not. Fun times. That's something you can't find in the front. It's impossible. Because the further back you go, the more toxic things get, which means more entertainment for everybody. Let me break it down for you. The bus is like a body of communities. Up front, you got the gated community, the people that usually follow all the rules, the goodies. They try not to upset the guard, which is the bus driver. They keep to themselves and they don't bother nobody. Right behind them, you got the middle, aka the suburbs. In this section, you might have a little bit of the front, you might have a little bit of the back. At the end of the day, you make up the middle. Now, this section is usually where the toxicity starts, but it's a controlled toxicity. Mostly because they're still not that far out of the driver's control. And lastly, we got the back of the bus, aka the trailer park. This is where all the ignorance happens. This section is usually made up of a bunch of immature little bastards that are rude, violent, and show no respect or empathy towards anybody. So did that make you a part of that group too? Hey. That's for me to know and them to find out. And that's why it was entertainment for me, because I can handle it. So if you couldn't handle the back or the middle of the bus back then just stay in the front. If you're from the front and they catch you in the back, and you can't physically or verbally defend yourself, that means you in the wrong hood, homie. Now, even though it was toxic and I had a lot of fun times, there was this one time that got a tiny bit too chaotic. So this story takes place back when I was in elementary school, and I was riding the school bus home one day, and as usual, me and the homies were in the back cutting up, having fun. And I get into a roast session with this one dude. Let's replace his real name. We're gonna call him Q. And we had been roasting each other for 20 minutes. So long to the point where things got a little bit personal. Shut up, boy. I know you ain't talking. I'm really about to blame your ass. How you 12 years old and already got hair on your face? You not 12, nigga. You 25.
Nigga, who you talking to? You're cockeyed as hell. I can't tell if you're looking at me or the bus driver. Your left eye left to go get some milk and never came back.
It's funny you said that, because your dad left you 12 years ago. He came back yet?
Oh, okay. So that's where we're taking this. Bet.
Dog, I remember this like it was yesterday. I kid you not. Q gets up, walks to the middle, and talks to this one dude. We're going to replace his real name too. We're going to call him Taylor. And he is instigating. And at first, I'm still thinking this is all a game. You know, we all having fun, despite this man's facial expression changing. And at the time, I didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know what instigating was. So I'm just thinking this is all fun and games. And I didn't take him serious, nor did I take Taylor serious. All while Q was talking down on me and lying on me, talking about, I was talking about Taylor's mom and stuff like that. And I found out real quick that Taylor did not take that kindly. He took that to heart because playing at all. And as the argument's going, he's in case he wasn't bluffing. I ain't gonna lie, if I had the chance, I would have ran the ones with Q and popped the Zinzu bean afterwards and got ready for Taylor. But unfortunately, that was not the case. Because after that, he sat back down in his chair. I sat in my chair quietly, shook it to the core. 15 minutes later, my bus pulls up to my bus stop. We all get up, we get out. And as soon as I get off the bus, I'm getting scrapping. I'm talking about we scrapping for like 10 minutes. There was this one dude driving by us talking about stop. We didn't stop. The dude goes to park his car, runs over to us, and breaks the fight up. And in my mind, I got in a fight. The first thing Cam does is looks at me. So I made a video a couple months ago about why I don't trust fast food places. If you're new, you may or may not have seen it. It's a story about back when I used to work 9 to 5s. I had this one troublemaker coworker. We're gonna name him Cam. And I told y'all I would make a video down the line about the crazy things I witnessed Cam do. So here we are. Before we get to business, a little backstory. You see, Some would call Cam a delinquent. Was it because he's black? Which I can somewhat agree with because Cam did give off unusually large amounts of black Air Force energy. If you know, you know. But let's look at it from a different perspective. Back then, he and I worked together from the time I was 17 up until I was 18. So I had a full year and some months to witness this delinquent, as some would call it, in action. However, me looking back on it now, from my perspective, now I look at his past self and just see him as a dumb kid that made dumb decisions for his own selfish desires. Now, he wasn't the only one making bad decisions because I became friends with this shit. You hypocritical piece of shit. Yup, I made the dumbest decision to continue associating myself with this idiot. But wait, don't worry. We not friends no more because I cut him off some years ago after what I'm about to tell you in this story. But listen, we became friends on accident. I didn't mean to make friends with Dirty Dan. It just happened. It was one day, we were both bored on a 30-minute break. We struck up a conversation that was extremely awkward, but it quickly turned into us both talking trash and roasting almost every worker in the store and even towards each other, which led to us laughing our way into friendship, or what I thought was friendship. Our friendship wasn't like Craig and Smokey type. Like, it was more of a SpongeBob and Patrick type of friendship because wherever Cam went, 9 times out of 10, I went to for the experience. If it was remotely exciting, keyword, 9 times out of 10. Like, y'all ever been in a friend group that you low-key don't get along with, but there's certain friends in that group whose presence just turns you into a social butterfly? Like, their presence and energy alone makes the chat much more live. Work was pretty boring without Cam when we were homies, or so I thought we were homies. The thing I hated the most about Cam is that he wanted to be a gangbanger so bad, and I didn't want him to go down that road, but turns out Cam was the most persistent person I've ever seen in my life. And you know what's worse than a gangbanger? Wannabe gangbangers, which I thought he was, but apparently he wasn't. In my opinion, wannabes are more dangerous because they'll do anything at any cost to show that they really about it. And let me make this clear, there is nothing cool about gangbanging. You hear me? Nothing. It don't bring you nothing but pain, death, or some jail time. And some people are even born into it, so it's harder for them to walk away from that life. I'm gonna tell y'all about 30% of the crazy things I witnessed him do, and at the end, I'm gonna tell you what he did to make me cut him off. So to start off, keep in mind, Cam wanted to be the greatest hood nigga to ever touch American soil, and at all times would try his best to show he was about that life. And through this phase, I actually learned a couple things from Cam. One of them being the fact that I didn't know that Pyrus had like a language. Like, it was mind-blowing. Like, you had to replace the first letter of almost every word with B. Because I remember this one time I walked up to Cam and I was like, "Hey, yo, Cam, the cashiers made some chocolate chip cookies." Say what, blood? I said some chocolate chip cookies. You mean some chocolate bit cookies, blood? No, I said some chocolate. You mean some chocolate bit cookies, blood? Stop playing me, blood. I'm so glad they didn't let this man work up front at the drive-thru because we probably would have lost business. Can I get a chicken salad with a large Coke? Say what, blood? I said a chicken salad with a large Coke. I heard a bacon ballot with a large boat. Why you playing me, blood? Anybody remember that guy, John Gabbana? You know, the guy that had the persona called Monk some years ago. He had started this trend where he would go into stores, jump over a counter, take something, and run away. You know what? I would have never, ever thought somebody would have booked the job I worked at, especially on my shift. But they did. It was like a Saturday, business was low, and some dude walked into the store, jumped over the counter, all my coworkers looking at him like, "Who's that guy?" Like, if y'all don't go get the manager. Dude walks into the kitchen, makes himself a sandwich, and Cam comes around the corner like, "Hey, bro, put me on your Snap." And the guy agrees. Like, they both flexing on Snapchat during a book. Talk about self-snitching. Wait, so you sat there, watched them, let
Fuck off, you stupid ads.
What if you could learn all of this without interruptions? With YouTube Premium, you can.
I remember another time me and Cam went to this coworker's party that he threw at his house, and yeah. For all my MMG members that have been here for a minute, y'all remember this girl? And all of the Mellow Mafia that's been here for a while remember this girl, the Glizzy Gobbler. She's a girl from my past in a story that I told a while back, and yep, Ann was there at the party, giving head to Cam on a wall in front of everybody. Yeah, I was shocked myself. I was sitting there like, should I get some too? Look at me. I am the captain now. Wait a minute. You wanted to get head from a thought in another man's house and they're okay with it? You disrespectful, hypocritical, disgusting piece of shit. Just gonna throw out into the air. One of Cam's biggest inspirations was NBA Youngboy. Cam had that NBA Youngboy starter pack. He would stand like him. He would rap his songs out loud during and after work constantly and just replicated all Youngboy's mannerisms. And yup, like I made clear before this man was Dirty Dan, and you can't have a Dirty Dan without a Pinhead Larry. I think y'all know where this is going. I didn't idolize Youngboy like Cam did, but when I heard 38 Baby for the first time, it got me hooked onto his music. And honestly, I like his music, even to this day. And the sad thing about it is I used to listen to his music so much that I started to rap his songs out loud during and after work constantly, stand like him, and somewhat replicate all his mannerisms, and even pick up his Louisiana accent. However, I'm gonna make this very clear. J. Cole will always forever be my #1 favorite rapper of all time. Pat yourself on the back, Jermaine Cole. You got me through a lot of hard times. Wait. However, again, off topic, but I'm gonna just throw into the air that I'm one of those people that just loves good music. And I don't care which genre. My phone's full of rap music, K-music, rock, R&B, Japanese, funny music, anime music, some country, gospel, you name it. I got it all. Oh, brother, he's one of those. Nah, little buddy, you just lame. What kind of person just listens to one or two genres only? Like, expand your horizon. The world's bigger than just rap and R&B. Now, this is the reason why I stopped rocking with Cam, and it's the sole reason why I don't trust his soul to this day. And what I'm about to tell y'all is 100% true, just like my other stories. Hand on the Bible, this happened. One day, I'm at work in the waiting area in the back near the kitchen, chilling, because, business was low that day. Cam's in the same area, chilling too. Another co-worker of ours walks in. We're going to call him something different instead of his real name. We're going to call him KJ. KJ walks in with a bag, and he tells us to come to the bathroom because he's got something to show us. And it's obvious that if somebody tells you to come to some place with no cameras at work to show you something, it's never good. And keep in mind, KJ was a real gangbanger, not just any gangbanger. He was one of those people that knew how to control his emotions and always moved in silence. We all get to the bathroom. KJ puts his bag on the counter, turns around, and he's like, hey, yo, check this out. KJ pulls out a golden pistol and a black pistol. Now, mind you, this is my first time ever seeing a real gun in my life in 4K. Cam looks at the golden pistol, looks at KJ, and he's like, hey, yo, can I hold it real quick? KJ also makes the dumbest decision to give Cam a gun and looks away to go mess with his other gun, and as soon as KJ looks away, the first thing Cam does is looks at me. And points the gun to my head. I ain't never been so hostile towards somebody in my life, because in a matter of milliseconds, I'm literally thinking of millions of ways to move the gun out the way as fast as possible, fold this nigga, and put him 35 feet under. Because at that moment, I realized that is not my homie. He sat there with this little evil grin on his face, and I didn't know if he was going to pull the trigger or not, but all I know is that I'm in a tight situation where I don't know what's finna happen, so the only thing on my mind is kill or be killed. And as soon as I was about to fade this nigga, I hear KJ, whoa, hey, whoa. Cam, takes it from him, puts the gun back in his bag. He leaves, and Cam leaves behind him. And I stay in the bathroom. Look myself in the mirror, and the only thing that was on my mind, I gotta fade this nigga. What's poppin', Mellow Mafia? Y'all know how we do on this channel. We keep it real and authentic.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Sure, what's up? I own a racing business, right? Yeah. And I want you to destroy one of the racer's car, so my friend will win. If she wins, you get half the cut, I get half the cut, you know, in the race, in street racing. Okay, so here is where it is. Here's my number. Call me when you finish, so I know. Okay, see ya. See ya. Okay, so the location is straight down. Fucking. Fuck you, taxi piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. You stupid taxi. My dude. This is the car down here. What I have to destroy. Let me hotwire this bitch. Okay, so it still works. I want it to not work anymore. I want it to not work any more rock? Does it work still? Yes, it does. God damn it. It's getting there slowly because it had trouble turn on, so yeah. It's getting there slowly, my dude. I don't want to blow it up, I just want it to not start. Because, you know, she said just destroy it, not blow it up with a gun. Or, you know what I mean. So, yeah, let me try it now. God damn it. Come on. How many shots will this piece of shit car take until it's fully destroyed? One more. That surely will do it. Fucking hell. What about now? Fucking hell. How many takes? Please tell me. That's it. I'm just going to destroy it pretty much. Like, you know what I mean. Oh, fuck. The battery explode. There we are. Now look. Okay, it doesn't work. That's good. Let me call up the boss. It's the next day, boy.
Got that one
Smoke
friend's
some
house
weed.
growing up that you always went over, and it's like a breath of fresh air compared to back at your house. Yeah, going over B-Ride's house was lit, especially when the squad came over. We played video games, we watched movies from time to time, we trash talk and be loud, we binge watch anime a lot. We talk about the baddest chicks at school for like 40 seconds and only kept it at 40 seconds to a minute because regular niggas don't sit around and talk about girls for hours. Nigga. If you do that, then you're a weirdo. We got other things to worry about, like playing 2K or when's the next chin hair gonna grow out or something. Sometimes we go into the backyard and fight with the swords B-Ride had. Whenever we get hungry, we'd all walk to Walmart, which back then was like an adventure because a lot of us didn't have cars. Walking around the neighborhood with friends used to be gas. You know, boys just being boys. When B-Ride's dad was home, he'd always allow us to drink the sodas out the fridge and eat pizza sometimes. And I'ma just throw into the universe that just because his dad allowed us to do all those things doesn't mean I thought his dad was cool. He and I were on mutual terms because whenever I come over, our conversations wouldn't even be conversations. You get what I'm conversating? I'd walk into the house, say hello, then got to step it. All the squad, some people don't talk anymore, blah, 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 blah. I get it. People come and go. Now, almost every day after all my classes were done, I'd spend a couple hours working on the video, then after, head over to hang with my homies. Priorities first, fun last. You gotta respect that because your boy was on the come-up grind at the time. On regular days, my currently the game room, which was also in the main building. One day, me and my boy Sean decided to pick up B-Ride, who was like 25 minutes away from us because we haven't seen him in some months. And at first we weren't gonna go get him, but I don't know if you noticed, newsflash, cars don't run off of love and affection. I needs the monies. So I was like, it's whatever, it's B-Ride, so I'll pull some strings. We can pick him up and bring him to the campus and go to the first spot, the game room. And keep in mind, we had our bags down on the floor along with other people's bags right next to ours. And mind you, Sean had two bags, an art bag and a school bag. We shooting some pool, playing some ping pong, B-Ride sitting down watching. After some time we get tired, we leave and we make our way to the library. We get there, pull out the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, some time passes and Sean looks at me and it's like, yo, Mello, that was my nickname back in college, class. I'm like, okay, I don't mind. Vamonos, everybody let's go. So we venture back to the game room and here's where things get ugly. When we get to the game room, we notice that everybody's bags are gone except for his and the bag is still in the same area where he left it. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's his bag. Still in the same spot, nobody stole it. Cool, I grab it, we make our way to the library and dog, I kid you not, it's not his bag. Oh, crap. The only thing on our minds was to get to stepping. So we rush out the library and make our way as fast as possible to the game room to put the bag back. And before we ever even got the chance to see the game room in our distance, two cops pull up. Oh, crap. They get out their cars, beep their radios, and it's like, yeah, 1025, we got the suspects in custody. 10-4, bring him in. Whoa, hey, whoa, suspects? What you mean, suspects? What does this look like, Among Us? He starts pulling out some handcuffs. Don't worry, my brother. We just gotta detain y'all and take you down to the station for some questioning. Now put your hands behind your back. Now, officer, listen, this is a misunderstanding. I can explain. Oh, no, this ain't no misunderstanding. We saw the cameras. Cameras? What you mean, cameras? Everybody around us sitting back and watching like it's a freaking football game. And at this point, we both nervous and scared. But me, I'm also pissed because we didn't know what was about to happen. The whole day was chill until this bull crap happened. But all I know is I wanted to scream thug life so bad while getting into that car, which was the wrong mindset to have at the time because that life ain't nothing to glorify. All it does is bring you some pain and some jail time. For anybody watching that's been in handcuffs before, y'all know that, bruh, it is so uncomfortable. They put us both in two separate cars and take us down to the library. But for what? And as soon as we pull up, coincidentally, Sean walks out at the same time they pull up. Talk about divine timing. They tell him that they're detaining him and why, and to get in the car. And of course, with no hesitation, he agrees. But they didn't put handcuffs on this nigga, bro. I was just talking to these two about this memory before recording and animating it, and I'm still mad at the fact that they didn't get him handcuffed. Why? Why were we The only two in the cars that were freaking handcuffed. I don't get that. They take us down to the police station. They unhandcuffed us. We walk inside, and they tell us to sit down in the chairs on the wall for questioning. Now, keep in mind, there were 3 cops in that room with us. One light-skinned cop that looked at us like we slapped his wife or something. A dark-skinned cop that was sitting at his desk on his computer laughing and joking on us. Look at y'all mudsuckers out here committing crimes. Who's the real Dirty Dan? I guess I'm the real Dirty Dan. Pinhead. Uh-oh, we got a real comedian over here. He must have not made it, because that's why he's here. And a brown-skinned cop that was dogging us. You did it. You did it. I know you did it. Stop lying to me. I know y'all stole the boy's bag. You can't fool me. Stole the boy's bag? We didn't steal a bag. This is Sean's stuff. We got a call from somebody saying that bag was stolen from the game room, and we saw 2 of you on the cameras that picked it up and left. And Patrick Star over here was associated with y'all hours before. So admit it. Y'all stole it. Bro, we constantly argued to this man that we did not steal this man's bag and that this was a misunderstanding because the bag that we took looked exactly like Sean's second bag. And of course, this old man dogs us for 30 straight minutes while looking through our bags. Stop lying to me, son. Just admit it. Y'all stole it. I swear I'll throw you in jail for lying to me. Bruh, the more I heard this man yell at us with his bitch breath, the more I felt like we were gonna start smelling like old man throat. I'm sitting in my chair like, look at us, old nigga. Do we look like the type to steal? You literally found Yu-Gi-Oh cards, a bunch of childhood drawings, and a pack of gum in Sean's bag. And this man B-Rye got a Pokemon trainer hat and a messenger bag. And I just got a computer and some cards. Who are we hurting? Stink meter? The old farts like, if somebody don't fess up, all y'all are going to jail, because I don't like liars. And the other 2 cops leave into the back after trying to get our IDs. And bro, we were all literally so stressed out because we didn't want to go to jail for a misunderstanding, and the fact that this man literally is dogging us for absolutely no reason because they looked us up and we didn't have any freaking criminal history. It got to the point where me and Sean just accepted our fates and was ready to do the time, and we agreed to make a song when we get out on some T Grizzly type ish. Until my boy B-Rye, the legend, the GOAT, pulled out the Uno wild card on these niggas, bro, and used the realest jutsu known to the anime community. Talk no jutsu. B-Rye explained to the man that his dad was a strict top-level military man and that he raised him on being honest and to never tell a lie, and felt that military kids aren't like that. And then he further explained that he grew up with me and Sean and that we never do something like that, and promised this man that we weren't lying, and if we did, then he'd take full responsibility. All as the other 2 cops are walking out. And in my mind, I'm like, bruh, all that pillow talking ain't gonna work on a dude like him, but we don't got that many more weapons in our arsenal, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. And bruh, I kid you not, as soon as the other 2 cops completely leave, this old man's expression went from pissed and determined to sympathetic and surprised after hearing that. We definitely did not know what was about to happen after that, because he tells me and B-Rye to go into the break room and for Sean to wait on the wall. And when I say this conversation happened like the others, this conversation even shocked me. Old man looks at us and he's like, alright boys, listen, I'm gonna let you go, but only because your friend seemed genuine and his father is a part of the military. I thank your father for his service, and I don't think that military kids would tell lies like that. That's crazy, because I know plenty of military kids that lie. My apologies for coming at you so hard out there. I was just doing my job, you know, just doing my job. So you telling me you did all that rah to keep your cop status in check around your coworkers? Reasonable. However, it's under one condition. You can't step on this campus ever again. If I see you, you getting arrested for trespassing. Understood? Now in my mind, I'm like, B-Rye's daddy's a goat. No, matter of fact, thank God for putting the thought in our head to go get B-Rye that day. Because imagine if that would have happened and B-Rye wasn't there to save us with his dad's military cred. We walked out that room and Sean looked at us confused, but I gave him the nigga get your stuff, don't say a word, and let's go look. Instantly, he knew exactly what I meant. He got his stuff. The old man gave us our bags back, and he drove us back to the campus in the rain. When we got dropped off in the rain, we ran over to my car, freaked out for like 20 minutes, and yeah, After we calmed down, I told the guys I was gonna make a video out of this one day. So, here we are. After that day, we didn't mention it to B-Ride's dad, but every time I saw him, I tell him thank you without telling him why. And he'd look at me like a crazy person. Also, we never brought B-Ride back to campus. Ever. Moral of the story, in some situations, it's about
What else should I watch? Ugh.